Former President Rodrigo Duterte's camp has filed their observations to the application process recommended by the International Criminal Court Registry for drug war victims who want to participate in the inquiry. Among them, the lack of stringent identification requirements. Mon Gualvez with the details.
Attorney Nicholas Kaufman was spotted yesterday visiting his client, former President Rodrigo Duterte, at the ICC Detention Center. He gave updates on the case, including their answer to the registry's recommendations on the application of drug war victims who wanted to participate in the investigation.
Respecting everybody's right to be heard. That is what should happen during the trial. It should not be manipulated for whatever political end.
First, they criticized the recommendation to give victims as many options as possible in providing their identity. According to Kaufman, the use of varied and insufficiently verified identity documents could lead to misidentification, double counting, and the inclusion of false victims, issues that could trigger unnecessary and time-consuming litigation. He also said the registry failed to explain why such deviation is appropriate or even necessary in this case, other than the vague assertion that there exists a backlog in the distribution of national identity cards. Kaufman said the pre-trial chamber should insist on the production of a national identity card and/or a passport containing an up-to-date photograph, or, in the absence thereof, identification documents accepted in the staggered fashion mandated by the Social Security System of the Republic of the Philippines. Digong's camp also criticized the registry's proposal that lawyers appointed by victim applicants participate on behalf of their clients, while the Office of Public Counsel for Victims, or OPCV, represents the general interests of unrepresented applicants. Kaufman insists this will result in twice the number of submissions before the chamber and impact Duterte's right to a speedy judicial process. Duterte's lead counsel is insisting that his client's rights are considered just as much as the interests of the victims are upheld. Attorney Kaufman also assured that he will fight for the case of the former Philippine president until it ends. Prosecution is yet to file a formal answer, but one of the victim lawyers blasted how Kaufman thinks the IDs he's requiring from the victims, who are allegedly among the poorest of the poor in the Philippines. Attorney Joel Butuyan also thinks it's abhorrent that Duterte's camp would insist on the representation of the alleged victims of his mass murder. Meanwhile, Hanilet Avancenia says the former president has forgiven those who they think were behind his arrest. But she insinuates that there would definitely be repercussions.
Akala nila yun ang that will put him down. Kamali sila. Wrong move. They will never be given the chance by the Filipinos.
Tomorrow, their daughter Veronica is celebrating her 21st birthday, and she has no other plans than to celebrate it with her father.
My wishes are simple. I want good health and strength for my father. That goes for emotional strength, mental strength, and physical strength. And of course, just to be with my family. That is more than enough for me.
On the other hand, Kaufman admits Attorney Harry Roque has indeed expressed interest in becoming part of Duterte's legal team.
Harry Roque wants to be a member of the team. He supports the president. We've benefited greatly from Harry Roque's advice.
Kaufman declined to confirm if Roque is one of the two Filipino lawyers who's helping them. Reporting from The Hague, Netherlands, Mon Gualvez, we are One News.